welcome to my presentation today. Today our topic talks about the framework criminals, and in my presentation I would like to introduce you one of framework Colombia drug lords. His name is Pablo Escobar. In my presentation I will mention his personal life, his criminal career, Lacadi drill prison, and the end of his life and his impact on society. I will focus on his criminal career. I divide it in two small parts. This is early life, rise of power, plata of plomo, and high of powers. Okay, let's start with his personal life. Pablo Escobar was born on December 1st in 1949, and he will die on December 2nd in 1993 in Colombia. His parents were a farmer and elementary school teacher. He is the third of 9 children in his family. And in March 1976, Pablo got married with Maria Victoria Hernandez. This is his wife, and they have 2 children. One a boy and one a girl. A boy's name Juan Pablo Escobar, and a girl's name Manuela Escobar. Okay, this is some information about his personal life. Let's move on the important parts of my presentation today. This is his career criminals. First of all, in his early life, he was born into a low middle family in Medellin, in a poor villa in Colombia. As a young man, Pablo wanted to be a resident of Colombia some days. He got his start as a street criminal by selling tombstone. Do you know tombstone? This is the label where for the billboard they write the name of the billboard they died. Yeah, and he stole it and sanded them down and resell it to the smugglers. Later, he moved up to sell the contraband cigarettes and fast lottery tickets, even stealing the car for resale it. In 1970s, he bought cocaine in Bolivia and Peru. He refined it and transported it into the States for sale. Let's move on when he died of power. In 1975, a local Medellin drug lord named Fabio Restrepo, he was murdered. And at that time, Pablo stepped into the power vacuum, and he took over Restrepo organization and expanded it bigger. He controlled all crime in Medellin and was responsible to transporting 80% of cocaine into the state for sale. In 1982, Pablo was elected to Colombia Congress, and his drive was completed with economy, criminal, and political powers. Okay, and then I know it's very hard for you to understand this word. This called plata o plomo. What is it? Plata o plomo is a way that Pablo called the dealing with about his business with his enemies, who are politicians, judges, and policemen. Pablo would attempt to correct them if them got into his way. If his corruption didn't work, he would kill them, even their family, if they don't follow his requirements. And this is the reason why the Colombia people didn't know exactly how many people were killed by Pablo. maybe the hundreds or maybe the thousands. And the final part of his criminal career is the higher power. By the middle 1980s, Pablo was named one of the most powerful men in the world. He was listed as the 7th richest man in the world by Forbes magazine. His empire includes an army of soldiers and criminals. He also had the private zoo and many mansions, even apartments in over Colombia. He also owned private airstrips and planes. His personal wealth was $24 billion. Additionally, he could order the murders of anyone, anywhere, and anytime. Okay, let's move on the other part. This is Lacatero region. This is the name of the region. I will talk a little bit about it to help you understand. In 1991, due to increasing pressure of extradite Pablo, the Colombian government and his lawyer come up with an interest arrangement because Pablo is so dangerous for even American government and Colombian government. That is the reason why they try to catch him. And in this increasing pressure, his lawyer come up with the arrangement with the Colombian government. Escobar would turn himself into 5 years in the jail. But however, he would like to build his own prison. He don't want to come the prison look like another criminal. And he would not. He didn't want to be extracted to the state or anywhere. Lacateros is the name of the region. It will feature as a jacuzzi, and in this region we also have a waterfall, a food bar, and a soccer field. Furthermore, Pablo had been selected in his own girls. He don't want to be controlled by another people. Okay, let's move on the end of his life. Because actually at that time when he stayed in the jail for during 2 years, it's fine because he had a rule with the Colombian government that he will stay in the prison for 5 years, but he just only stayed in the prison only 2 years. And then he got some news from outside that the Colombian government, they will deliver him to the American government. This is the reason why he afraid that he will be extracted to another country. So that's why he tried to run a escape. And when he run a escape, he don't keep in touch with anybody outside, even his wife and his children. Furthermore, he want to send his children and his wife to another country, but this action is failed. And he just spent 5 minutes to call for his wife. And this is 5 minutes. It's just very important because on this 5 minutes, the Colombian government, they recognize where he is, and he tried to catch him. And he know that he tried to run escape, and he stayed in the roof of another house, but they tried to shoot him a lot. But actually he will die by a bullet in his ear, and he fell into the roof of the neighbor house. Okay, and let's move on his impact on the society. In order to help you understand more about it, I will show you a video.
It's back, allergy season.
Drug faces cause the same bar of soap to keep you clean this end and this end.
Flowers.
Jump
Still, you see their drug
face.
allergies?
Jump face.
There's reaction.
Stop jump face. Get Neutrogena Men's Face Wash. Made for your face.
No.
Close the current tab.
He has been dead for 20 years, but here in Medellin, the memory of Colombia's most notorious drug lord still lives on. And it seems that time has also managed to turn Pablo Escobar into a legitimate business. Such is his appeal that there are several companies that offer Escobar-themed tours. El Patron still sells, and he's selling well. On the streets of Medellin, however, you can also find many Escobar-based products. There are books and DVDs, but also stickers with his face that sell along those of Che Guevara and Jesus Christ, and plenty of t-shirts.
People really like them because it's like carrying the saint you have faith in. Some people see Pablo Escobar as a bad guy, and others see him as a hero, as somebody who was able to do the things that anybody else was able to do here in Medellin.
Here at Barrio Pablo Escobar, people have always worshipped the memory of the founder of the Medellin cartel. He might have been a ruthless drug baron who also waged a personal war against the Colombian state. But he also built this neighborhood for the city poor.
We have noticed that in the last years the image of Pablo Escobar is in a lot of commercial products. We don't really mind that. We even like it that they are keeping Pablo Escobar's name alive. What sometimes bothers us is when they talk badly about him.
Indeed, away from here, the idea that 20 years later Colombia and Medellin still have to be linked with Escobar makes a lot of people unhappy.
It makes me really sad to see people giving more importance to the bad things that happen in the country and making heroes out of negative characters, never showing the good bits about our country.
The thing is, drug trafficking in Colombia didn't die with Pablo Escobar. So for many of his countrymen, he's not ancient history. He's the symbol of a problem very much present. Arturo Wallace, BBC News, Medellin.
Okay, as you can see from the video, while Pablo was seen as an enemy of the American and Colombian government, but he was a hero to many people in Colombia, especially for poor people. He was responsible for construction of many hospitals, schools, and churches in the western Colombia, even house for poor people. Because he will help everyone a lot. That's why the population of Medellin often help him to look out the information or hide him when he had problems. Even do whatever they could protect him. This is his impact on the society. Even now he's a criminal, but they still show their respect with him. They look after the place, the rest of him, and they also use his picture for sell the souvenir. Even they can earn the money from his brand name. Okay, and let's move on. In my opinion, even Escobar was still a good man, even though his job is bad. Because as we look at in this picture, we can see that he is a good father and good husband too. And he also had the poor children, even though he are criminals. But he got the money and he had for the poor people. In my opinion, he is still a good man. Okay. In conclusion, in this my presentation, I also focus his personal life, his career criminal, and his impact on society. Okay, this is my reference. If you want interested in my topic, you can look at this reference and you can find more information about him. Okay. Thank you for listening. Yes.
In the first or the second page of the PowerPoint, of December 1st and 5 of December 2nd is the wrong.
Yeah, in the PowerPoint, I think that I put the wrong number when the year he dies. It should be 1993.
Okay.
Okay, any questions?
My turn then.
Yes.
Queenie, I'm looking for a second word. I've only got one. You said that he would steal the tombstones
Yes.
and then he would sandblast the names off them
Yes.
and resell them to crooked Panamanians.
Yes.
So can you explain to us what the sandblasting the names off and the crooked Panamanians is? So sandblast and crooked.
And
Can you explain what that meant?
yes, it means he stole the tombstone and he sending the name of the people died of, and then he took it and resell it for the smuggler from Panamanians. So it is an action that, in my opinion, I think it's illegal in Colombia, but because maybe he was born in a poor family, so it's very hard to find all the money. So he tried to find a way to get money. It looks like a kind of smuggling.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Any questions?